Hi everyone, welcome back to #TubLife. I just wanted to come to you today and actually tell you yesterday's post was not made for a pity party. I love that everybody came forward and wished me the best and hoped that I was well. I love you all for that. This page, we don't have admin and members, we have family. That's why this page works so well. Now I want you to think about something. The reason why I made that post yesterday was for a lesson. Everything is fine until it's not. I learned that the hard way. I was pinned under a 3,000-pound vehicle yesterday for 6 minutes until the first responders, the EMTs, the firemen, and the police showed up. And I'm very grateful for them. I plan on sending them a card or something. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I owe them my life. So remember that. Respect the men in blue. Respect those men that are out there every day risking their lives. Now, the reason why I made that post is I actually wanted it as a lesson. I learned a very valuable lesson yesterday, and I want you guys to tie that in with your animals. Now, everything is fine until it's not. That was a practice that I've done ever since I've actually worked on vehicles. And it's not one I'm going to do anymore because I learned my lesson. So, anyway, where I was going with this, the reason why we do what we do is we want you guys to learn the best styles of keeping, the easiest styles. Yes, it is the easiest, but it works, and it works well. These animals thrive in the ways that we teach. So think about it. If you're doing something that everybody advises against, such as moving to feed, or cohabbing, or I know this is going to make quite a few people upset, keeping in a tank, it's not the best options. And most of them are actually very dangerous to the animal. Yes, it's fine until it's not. So, what I want you to think about is when you're out, if you're new to being a snake keeper, and you're considering it, you haven't gotten your snake yet, I want you to think about something. When you go and get your animal, majority of the time it's from a pet shop. I don't recommend that. Support local. Find a local breeder and go there. Now I want you to think about something. I want you to, when you go, if you do end up in a pet shop and you're asking about husbandry, I want you to ask that person, do you keep this species? If they say no, don't get that animal. Don't take their advice. Because what they're going to do is they're going to tell you what corporate taught them. And we've all seen how those animals end up looking when they're in that pet shop for multiple amounts of time. I've seen animals in there that get in there on the first day, they look healthy as can be. Then I've been in there 3 weeks later, they're stuck shed, they're skinny, they're disgusting looking, they're not healthy. This is why we don't recommend buying from a pet shop. And that pet shop is going to teach you the exact style of keeping that they're doing. And obviously, that shows that it's wrong. So, keep that in mind. Now, I want to touch base on this. Even the local breeders, I've heard of some breeders that say, you know what, keeping in a tank is fine. Those guys are looking to make a buck. They're in this for the money, and that's not the right thing. The breeders that you want to look for are the ones that want to make this hobby better, for the betterment of the species. So if they're telling you a tank is fine, don't go with them. If that breeder says, you know what, go ahead and cohab, no. Not a good thing. Don't buy from that breeder. Reputable breeders will not tell you that stuff. A reputable breeder will not tell you, go ahead and move to feed. Because those are dangerous practices. It's very important that we use the top-notch practices. Now, as we move forward, constantly studying. Once you own a snake, you are a hobbyist herpetologist. That has become your hobby. Owning a reptile is not like owning a dog. or a cat. Yeah, you should study up with those animals as well. But the keeping of reptiles, it's a whole new ballgame because you're controlling their environment. You're trying to match the environment that they come from, at least with their humidity and their temps. That's it. And then you constantly study. It's loads of fun to study your animals. Watch how they move. See how different things make them react. Have you ever watched your animal move around and wonder what's going on? Such as if a ball python's moving around in the day. Why is he doing that? Does he not feel secure? He's stressed about something, I will tell you that much. Or you wake up in the morning and you discover that he's soiled or she's soiled her enclosure and she's moving around that tank. That's because ball pythons in the wild, when they soil their burrow, they leave that burrow. These are ambush predators. Ambush predators like to stay in one spot and wait for their prey to come. Once their prey gets there, they will attack. But if they've soiled that bedding, their prey won't come to them because their prey is going to know something's there. That's why when a ball python has soiled their enclosure, they're moving around. They're trying to get to another burrow. So, as I said before, everything is fine until it's not. And once it's not, that mistake might not be fixable. And I come to you with this message because I could have lost my life yesterday. And I am grateful to have the chance to continue with what I do, to move forward, to make this hobby better, to be a better person, to show more love to my family, to show more love to you guys. I want my experience to be your lesson. This is why the RPE admin team, and I'm even going to throw BPE for real keepers in here, and snake women, and all the good groups. This is why we do this. Royal Ball Python enthusiast for sane people, ball python enthusiast for real keepers, and snake women. We love what we do. We want to make better keepers. That's why we suggest the best, top-notch equipment. We suggest the best types of enclosures. We suggest the best type of information. Sometimes we may come off as blunt, and we don't mean to, because we know that scares new keepers. And it makes them shy away. We don't want that. We mean the best. And it's this reason why we do what we do. We love this hobby. We love this species. We love all snakes. We are reptile enthusiasts here. We wish the best for every keeper, every member. And we just want to be there for you guys. And I'm grateful I can be here. And just so everyone knows, so they can understand, I'm given in. I have an appointment to see the doctor later today. I love you all. #DubLife.